What is desalination? Desalination is the process of removing salt and other impurities from water to make it suitable for human consumption or other purposes such as irrigation or industrial use. This is typically done with seawater as well as brackish water from sources like estuaries or underground aquifers. There are several methods of desalination, including 1. Reverse osmosis, RO. This is one of the most common methods, where pressure is applied to seawater or brackish water to force it through a semi-permeable membrane, which removes salt and other impurities, leaving behind fresh water. 2. Multi-stage flash distillation, MSF. In this method, seawater is heated under high pressure to produce steam. The steam is then condensed to produce fresh water, leaving behind the salt and other impurities. 3. Multi-effect distillation, MED, similar to MSF, but instead of using one stage of heating, multiple stages are used, each at progressively lower pressures, to achieve greater efficiency in freshwater production. 4. Electrodialysis, ED. This method uses an electric current to drive ions through ion-selective membranes, separating the salt from the water. Desalination plays a crucial role in areas where freshwater resources are scarce or where population growth has outpaced the available water supply. However, desalination can be energy-intensive and costly, and it may have environmental impacts such as the disposal of brine, the concentrated salt solution left behind after desalination, and potential harm to marine ecosystems. Efforts are ongoing to improve desalination technologies to make them more efficient, cost-effective, and environmentally sustainable. Summary: desalination is the process of removing salt and impurities from water, making it suitable for various purposes like drinking, irrigation, or industrial use. Common methods include reverse osmosis, multi-stage flash distillation, multi-effect distillation, and electrodialysis. Desalination is crucial in areas facing water scarcity but can be energy-intensive and expensive, with potential environmental impacts. Ongoing efforts aim to enhance desalination technologies for improved efficiency, cost-effectiveness, and environmental sustainability. Here are some words and their meanings based on this content. 1. Desalination. Desalination is the process of removing salt and impurities from water. 2. Salt. Salt is sodium chloride and other minerals present in seawater. 3. Reverse osmosis. A desalination method using pressure to push water through a membrane, separating salt and impurities. 4. Impurities. Impurities are substances other than water, such as minerals or contaminants. 5. Freshwater. Freshwater is water that contains low levels of salt and impurities and is suitable for human consumption. 6. Brackish. Brackish is water that is slightly salty, often found in estuaries or underground aquifers. 7. Multi-stage flash distillation. A desalination method involving heating seawater under pressure to produce steam, which is then condensed to obtain freshwater. 8. Multi-effect distillation. A desalination method similar to multi-stage flash distillation, using multiple stages of heating to increase efficiency. 9. Electrodialysis. Electrodialysis is a desalination method using an electric current to drive ions through membranes, separating salt from water. 10. Ion-selective membrane. A membrane that selectively allows certain ions to pass through while blocking others. 11. Efficiency. The ratio of useful output to total input is important for reducing energy consumption in desalination. 12. Cost-effectiveness. Achieving desalination goals at reasonable costs, considering factors such as capital investment, operational expenses, and benefits. 13. Environmental impact. Effects of desalination on ecosystems, including energy consumption, brine disposal, and potential harm to marine life. 14. Water scarcity. Water scarcity is the limited availability of freshwater resources compared to demand, driving the need for desalination. 15. Population growth. Population growth is an increase in the number of people, contributing to higher demand for water and necessitating solutions like desalination. 16. Energy intensive. Requiring significant amounts of energy is often a challenge in desalination processes. 17. Marine ecosystems. Habitats and organisms in oceans and seas, potentially affected by desalination operations and brine disposal. 18. Sustainable. Sustainable means desalination practices that balance environmental, economic, and social considerations to meet present needs without compromising future generations. 19. Brine. Brine is a concentrated salt solution left behind after desalination, requiring proper disposal or treatment. 20. Technologies. Advances and innovations in desalination methods and equipment aimed at improving efficiency, reducing costs, and minimizing environmental impact. Here are some questions and suggested answers based on this content. 1. What is desalination? Suggested answer: desalination is the process of removing salt and other impurities from water to make it suitable for human consumption or other purposes. 2. What are some common methods of desalination? Suggested answer: common methods include reverse osmosis, multi-stage flash distillation, multi-effect distillation, and electrodialysis. 3. How does reverse osmosis work in desalination? Suggested answer: reverse osmosis uses pressure to force water through a semi-permeable membrane, separating salt and impurities from the water. 4. What is freshwater? Suggested answer: freshwater is water that contains low levels of salt and impurities and is suitable for human consumption. 5. What is brackish water? Suggested answer: brackish water is slightly salty water found in estuaries or underground aquifers. 6. How does multi-stage flash distillation differ from multi-effect distillation? Suggested answer: multi-stage flash distillation involves heating seawater under pressure to produce steam, while multi-effect distillation uses multiple stages of heating to increase efficiency. 7. What is electrodialysis used for in desalination? Suggested answer: electrodialysis is a method that uses an electric current to drive ions through membranes, separating salt from water. 8. What factors are important for achieving cost-effectiveness in desalination? Suggested answer: factors such as capital investment, operational expenses, and benefits need to be considered for achieving cost-effectiveness. 9. What are some environmental impacts of desalination? Suggested answer: environmental impacts include energy consumption, brine disposal, and potential harm to marine ecosystems. 10. What is water scarcity? Suggested answer: water scarcity refers to the limited availability of freshwater resources compared to demand. 11. How does population growth contribute to the need for desalination? Suggested answer: population growth increases demand for water, necessitating solutions like desalination to meet the increased demand. 12. What does it mean for a desalination process to be energy intensive? Suggested answer: energy intensive means that significant amounts of energy are required for desalination processes, which can be a challenge. 13. What are marine ecosystems? Suggested answer: marine ecosystems are habitats and organisms in oceans and seas that may be affected by desalination operations and brine disposal. 14. How can desalination practices be made sustainable? Suggested answer: desalination practices can be made sustainable by balancing environmental, economic, and social considerations to meet present needs without compromising future generations. 15. What is brine? Suggested answer: brine is the concentrated salt solution left behind after desalination, requiring proper disposal or treatment. 16. What are some advances in desalination technologies? Suggested answer: advances include innovations aimed at improving efficiency, reducing costs, and minimizing environmental impact. 17. Why is efficiency important in desalination? Suggested answer: efficiency is important for reducing energy consumption and making desalination processes more sustainable. 18. What are ion-selective membranes used for? Suggested answer: ion-selective membranes allow certain ions to pass through while blocking others, a crucial component in desalination methods like electrodialysis. 19. How does desalination help in areas facing water scarcity? Suggested answer: desalination provides a source of freshwater in areas where natural freshwater resources are limited or insufficient to meet demand. 20. What are the primary purposes of desalinated water? Suggested answer: desalinated water can be used for drinking, irrigation, industrial processes, and other purposes where freshwater is required. This material primarily helps to learn English vocabulary, English grammar, and English sentence structure. Thank you for watching.